we talk in this class a great deal about left brain activity. We talk in this class a great deal about all the techniques and the neurology and the biochemistry, and that's all left brain stuff. But we also have to remember that there's this whole aspect of healing which isn't necessarily at all left brain. And it's got to do with something that we call healing. We don't know what it is. And so I'll say, well, since all the other stuff we do technically is left brain, then maybe it's right brain. And the right brain is another form of communication you have with the patient. And when you communicate with the patient, you communicate on all these different levels. You're activating neurotransmitters, neuropeptides, and hormones, stress reducing or stress increasing. And so if you have the opportunity to interact with a patient at a certain level by being technically proficient and technically precise, then you're going to achieve a great response. But in addition to that response, you have these other issues of interaction with patients, because we're not a computer and the patient's not a computer. We're people. And these other interactions can be right brain categorized, or maybe somewhere else categorized. But in the right brain interaction, think of the interaction we have when we do muscle testing with patients. And think of the communication we have between ourselves and our patients, and the communication that we achieve between the patient and their own nervous system by testing muscles and seeing changes in the muscular function. And the changes in the muscular function is something that the patient feels and is aware of in their right brain, not in their left brain. And they're aware of it stronger, and sometimes they go, gee, that's really stronger, as you know. Sometimes they don't really consciously become aware of it, but it changes something in them when we do muscle testing. It changes something in awareness of them, which is not a left brain thing, but is a right brain thing. And that right brain sense helps to reinforce the mental and emotional environment that I was just talking about. And that mental and emotional environment can be further amplified by our bedside manner. And now I realize that there's this whole other aspect that you can also administer to your patient. And if you minister at that level, you affect the right brain, and you minister with all the technical things with the left brain, and you add the muscle testing, sort of ties the two together. You've given a right brain, left brain complete output of yourself, which is interpreted by both the right brain and the left brain of the patient. It's an extremely powerful thing. And the ability to affect a patient at the level of what's happening right now, but also by the right brain and left brain things we do, the structural, chemical, and mental things we do, by ability to do that, both sides of their brain, so that they're both left and right brain are working in the healing process together, because both our left brains and our right brains are working in the healing process together and interacting with them, and whatever this healing interaction goes on is amplified in a balanced way between right and left brain activity. It's an extremely powerful thing. And there are no tools out there that are more powerful than the complete package of what we're talking about in here. And I'm not saying just the protocol, because the protocol is a left brain thing, but the pieces that come along with that, the right brain thing, the training that it gives your left brain and the discipline of your left brain to go through the protocol helps to improve our abilities to give the right brain caring and concern and ministering to the patient on the level of their needs, as well as our muscle testing interaction with them, which is a whole huge other impact on its own, to make a complete healing process and a complete healing package that is unrivaled by any other approach that's out there.